Good morning, everyone. My name is April Rose A. Solis from Base BE3, Batch 6. My topic for today is all about the meaning and purposes of a corporate governance. We have first the meaning of a corporate governance. A corporate governance is the system by which the companies are directed and controlled. So the board of directors are responsible also for the governance of their companies. Because the responsibilities of the board include setting the company's strategic aims, providing the leadership to them into an effect, and also supervising the management of the business and reporting to their shareholders of the stewardship. And that is the responsibilities of being a board of directors in the company. And the shareholders also have a role in the governance. Their role is to appoint the directors and the auditor and to satisfy themselves that an appropriate governance structure is in place. So corporate governance is therefore about what the board of a company does and how it sets the value of the company. So corporate governance deals with the way the investors make sure they get a fair return on their investment. So next, we have the purposes of a corporate governance. So what is the purposes of a corporate governance? Their purposes is to help build an environment of trust, transparency, and accountability necessary for fostering long-term investment, financial stability, and business integrity, thereby supporting stronger growth and more inclusive societies. It means when we say investment, it talks about money. So when we have to invest in a company, we have to make sure that that company is na mapagkakatiwalaan. Because it is very hard if we are scamming. Because I watch it on TV. Just like nag-invest siya sa iya ang business sa iya ang best friend. Dako na kayo siya og kwarta nga na-invest. So nisalig siya kay iya ang best friend. And knowing nga wala siya kabalo nga ang katude iya ang gi-investan is na-scam siya. So dako kayo ang iyang kwarta nga nawala, na-scam siya. So muna we have to, so dapat maniguro ta nga kanang company nga ato ang gi-investan is safe ang ato ang kwarta. So that's all my report about the meaning and purposes of a corporate governance. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Leoncio A. Soriano Jr. from BSBE 3 Batch 6. My topic is to know the relevance of corporate governance. Corporate governance is important because it increases a system of rules and practices that determine how a company operates and how it aligns the interests of all its stakeholders. Good corporate governance leads to ethical business practices, which leads to financial viability. Corporate governance is the framework also that defines the business relationships that exist between company shareholders, management teams, the board of directors, and all the other key of stakeholders. The importance of corporate governance is the importance of corporate governance cannot be understood, and the development of associated policies that are enforceable and applied consistently is also a critical. Employing good corporate governance helps the company regulate, arrest, and reduce the opportunity for corruption. Often scandals and fraud within a company became more likely where directors and senior management do not have to comply with a formal governance code. The board should meet regularly, retain control over the business and monitor those in management to enable it to see how the company is functioning. Furthermore, a good corporate governance scheme will make clear to every officer of the company his or her duties, and will encourage them to keep those duties in mind when making decisions. That's all. Thank you.
My topic is about the positive impacts of corporate governance to business. So, corporate governance in the business context refers to the system of rules, practices, and processes by which companies are governed. So, in this way, the corporate governance model followed by a specific company is the distribution of rights and responsibilities by all participants in the organization. So, governance ensures anyone in an organization follows appropriate and transparent decision-making processes and that the interests of all stakeholders. So, shareholders, managers, employees, suppliers, customers, and among others are protected. So, we have here the 9 positive impacts of corporate governance in companies. So, first, ensure that the management of a company considers the best interests of anyone. Second, help companies deliver long-term corporate success and economic growth. Third, maintain the confidence of investors and as consequence companies raise capital efficiently and effectively. Next is has a positive impact on the price of shares as it improves the trust in the market. So next is improves control over management and information system such as security and risk management. So next, gives guidance to the owners and managers about what are the goal strategy of the company. So next, minimize wastages, corruption, risk, and mismanagement. And next, helps to create a strong brand reputation. And the last, most importantly, it makes companies more resilient.
What is the principles corporate governance? Corporate governance is the system of roles, practices, and processes as directed and controlled. Corporate governance essentially involves balancing the interests of a company's many stakeholders, such as shareholders, financiers, government, and the community. Corporate governance also provides the framework for attaining a companies. There are the 7 case principles that are essential for effective governance. There are leadership. Leadership is a board should display strong leadership and clarity of vision. Ethics and integrity. Ethics and integrity is a board should demonstrate a strong commitment, integrity, and ethical values. Stewardship. Stewardship is a board. Stewardship should ensures the careful and responsible protection and management of the assets. Accountability and transparency. A board should ensure that it operates in an open and transparent manner to engage effectively to the stakeholders. Effectiveness. Effectiveness is a board should have the appropriate balance of skills, experience, independence, and knowledge to enable responsibilities effectively. And the roles responsibility. Roles responsibility is a board should that is clear about the own role and responsibilities than reactive. Focus in the execution of the duties. Participation is the board should seek to identify of its stakeholders and decision making and planning. That's all. Thank you. Proceed to another topics.
Good day, everyone. My topic for today is all about what is the responsibility of corporate governance? Okay, first, let me discuss you what is corporate governance. Corporate governance is a company directions and control are governed by a set of rules, procedures, and processes. It also balancing the interests of a company various stakeholders, including shareholders, top management, executives, and consumers, suppliers, the government, and the general public. Since then, corporate governance also provides the framework for attaining a company objectives. And for the next, I would like to discuss why corporate governance important to investors. Okay, it is important to investors because it's demonstrate a company's direction and business integrity. Corporate governance in the development of trust among investors and the general public. As a result, corporate governance contributes to financial viability by providing market players with a long-term investment opportunity. Okay, and the last but not the least, the responsibility of the corporate governance. Okay, it includes the board tasks, establishing the firm's strategic goals, giving leadership to put them into an action, overseeing the administration of the company, and reporting to shareholders to their stewardship. Okay, that was all about my topic for today. Thank you and have a good day.